Have you ever wanted to change your appearance? I'm sure many of you have thought about it. Maybe you have done it. And how far would you go in order to do that? Well, our next guest has gone viral for his dramatic procedures, and the reviews are mixed. A warning to our viewers, you may find some of these procedures graphic. So best known as, quote unquote, plastic botched boy on the internet, please welcome all the way from Melbourne, Australia, David Kosir.
Yeah.
David, thank you for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hey, all the way from Melbourne. I've been there before. Lots of good
Was that
times.
an accent?
It was, yes, that's how you say it. Did I say it correctly? Please say I did.
You were close. I'll give you credit for it.
I'll take it. So I'm going to get right to the question everybody wants to know. What made you want to change yourself?
Well, for me, I just get very bored easily with having the same appearance over and over. I'm always looking at ways to change and improve myself. And for me, I just lean into a more plastic aesthetic. I think the more plastic, the more fantastic. And so, yeah, once you kind of start, it just gets addictive, to be honest.
You need to brand that. That needs to be on a bumper sticker or something. That's
the more
catchy.
plastic, the more fantastic. I like it. So what procedures have you done, and why did you do each one?
Yeah, Jeff, well, first off, I do have a European background, so I had the stereotypical big, bumpy, bulbous kind of nose. So that had to go from the get-go. And then I started dabbling in filler and Botox, freezing the wrinkles because we can't have movement here. We've got to be static and posed. And then I was getting attention towards my mouth area because I had large lips. And I wanted that nice Hollywood white smile. So then I went in and got my teeth fixed up. I went to Melbourne, and then I went over to Turkey and got the infamous turkey teeth, which is quite controversial because of how they do prep the teeth. And then I used to dye my hair all the time, and I started going bald. So then I had to go and get a hair transplant, which I'm 3 months post-op. And it's a bit slow and painful, but we're getting there. So, yeah.
That's the most painful out of everything you got done? The hair?
It was pretty intense, yeah. I mean, now I don't have any discomfort, but the first week or two, it was pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie.
Interesting.
I just want to know, first of all, you look great. How much money have you spent on modifications? Where does the money come from? And do you feel like, oh, that's my mom. Do you feel as if you are dangerously addicted or comfortable with it?
I feel pretty comfortable with it. I mean, all of these choices have been on my own. In terms of money, it has just reached over 100,000, and yes, that number will continue to climb. I do have other stuff planned, of course. As for where it comes from, really, I just, I work hard. I've got a professional job. That's something a lot of people don't expect. I do actually work in the energy industry in Australia, and I think, as Kim K said, if you want to work hard and achieve great things, then you can do it. You've just got to have that drive, which some people don't have, and they criticize me for it. But yeah.
So, David, speaking of criticism, what do you say to people who criticize the number of procedures you've had? And were you mad when Ryan Gosling was cast as Ken and not you?
No, we can't hate on Ryan Gosling. I mean, he deserves
He's
that.
too cute.
So
He's
we'll
too
leave
cute.
that
Yeah.
for him. Yeah, but if they need a cameo, Plastic Botched Boy is available. As for the criticism, I mean, at the end of the day, it's my choice, and only I have to be happy with myself. I mean, I'm certainly not doing it for others. And I think if people want to judge me just based off of my look, then that's a reflection on their poor inner self, certainly not on myself. If people got the chance to know me, then I'm sure they would actually find that I'm such a delight and fun to be around, and I could be the nicest person in the world, but people don't get the opportunity to experience that because they judge me just based on how they see me. So I know on the inside I'm beautiful, and on the outside too. So that's all I focus on.
Well, that's where I think we all want to know. What's the stopping point? What is perfection in David's eyes?
Well, perfection for me is what I see as most happy. I don't really think there's a target per se. I mean, I'm definitely going to continue until I am happiest, which I'm not there yet. But yeah, you know, surgery can be addictive. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing it for myself, then yeah, I'll continue to do it.
That's the key. I think that's the biggest takeaway, is that you are doing it for yourself. Also, I love the fact that all that matters is that you're kind. So we appreciate you, David, for sharing your story with us and our DBL Nation. If you're interested in David's journey toward more cosmetic procedures, you can follow him on TikTok at Plastic Botched Boy. We appreciate you, David. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.